It's Mickey TV, and this is a movie review of Green Lantern that my son and I, Cory, promised to do.
Well, I
He
promise.
promised to do
I immediately regret.
when we were doing our Indiana Jones movie series review. Cory was like, "We got to do a review of Green Lantern."
I regret all my decisions.
And I've already saw Green Lantern, but I watched it again with him so he could watch it again.
Mm-hmm.
And I realized there's a lot of things I totally forgot about the
Yep.
movie.
Want me to read some of my notes I took and then gave up as soon as we didn't even get through the first 3 scenes of the movie?
Sure. Let's just warn our audience, even though the movie's like, what, 8 years old or something like that?
Spoilers? No.
Yeah, spoilers.
Shut up. It's a review. It's a review. Came here for spoilers if you're watching the review.
Okay.
You came because you know it's cringe.
It's major cringe, that's for
It's
sure.
that or you're subscribed, and that's very unlikely.
Alright, get to your list here.
Okay, so before the movie even started, we were on the main menu screen, right? And the first thing I said was, please tell me the suit is better in the actual movie. It's not.
Nope.
It looks so bad. The only thing I can say is maybe the color's a little bit brighter in the movie. And then when the intro credits started playing, both the Warner Bros. And the DC logo were green, like everything in this movie. The whole movie's just green.
That didn't really bother me, but
It made me cringe because I knew
it
it was
made you
coming.
cringe.
I knew it was coming was the thing. And then a lot of the aliens reminded me of Megamind's just head structure, so I wrote that down. One of my few positives was one of the space armors looked cool on the aliens, but they died, so it didn't matter. The music was good, and that's where all it ends. That's where all the good ends.
What's the Sauron Hobbit thing?
He looked like Sauron in his weird like necromancy form from
the
the
main
Hobbit.
bad guy?
No, when he was like getting resurrected or whatever, he looked like
yeah,
him.
that's true.
He did like the same like, it was like the same thing but yellow instead of orange. I put a -5 for CGI because I was gonna do a tally for every single time the CGI made me cringe, but it would be like 100 by the end. I realized because we weren't even through the first scene, so I just wrote -5. Let me see. I said War Machine flashbacks.
Yeah, there was a lot of
it was
felt
so War
so
Machine
War
flash.
Machine-y.
It even had like the same like, and then the fall.
It could have been easily a movie that could have been made for War Machine backstory, maybe, or something like that.
It would have been great for War Machine's backstory. Oh, and the whole movie is an advertisement for Hot Wheels. Like, how many times would you say it references Hot Wheels? Like 3 times?
At least 3 times. There's the birthday party
The
scene.
birthday party was like even though it's the least visibly cringy, it's just important, dramatic scene. Ryan Reynolds. A kid's toy. Vroom! Oh, it's so bad. Even though those toys were good as when I was Whittle boy.
My question is, I don't watch too much of the cartoons and stuff like that.
The cartoon.
Is
yeah,
the cartoon better than
Are you
Green
kidding
Lantern?
me?
Okay.
It's one of the few times where changing a lot about the character was a good thing for the cartoon. And even, I think from what I know of the comics, that's still better than this.
Alright. So, but like his powers, is that what the Green Lantern does in the cartoon series you've watched?
Yeah.
Like make
But he doesn't make
Hot Wheel
freaking
tracks.
guns.
He doesn't make guns.
And he doesn't have fire that's not green. And he doesn't make freaking water. That's
yeah.
The water was the cringiest thing. How do you make... And it couldn't make up its mind if the water was see-through or green. It just went back and forth.
Well, everything he created was green, except for that one scene where he did the
Fire
flamethrower,
and the
and
water.
the fire was orange and yellow.
And
It wasn't green. But when he made the water, the water was green.
And it sometimes looked a little bit blue for no reason.
Yeah, so...
Do I even want to talk anymore? I don't know what to say. The villain was okay.
You're talking about the doctor friend.
The doctor, he was okay.
He was okay.
He was one of the few moments where I'm like, wow, the writers actually put in like a C effort, like
Yeah.
a C minus effort right there.
I noticed like a lot of things happen if you're not paying attention to the movie because I didn't realize how
Oh yeah, that was funny.
he got infected with the yellow power. I was just like, how did I miss that? And I was kind of
I
distracted
didn't even
with doing other
realize it
things.
either. I knew he got infected, but I didn't realize
Yeah.
it goes by in less than a second.
It goes by, yeah, really quick when he's examining the body.
My
of that
favorite
purple
thing
alien.
is the CGI. Like, can't make up its mind if it's good or not, because like even though everyone says it's bad, some of the cities are like interesting because it's like, okay, 90% of the buildings are okay, but the one that's the biggest looks the worst,
Yes.
and it's always the one on the left that looks the worst. So I like to think they're like doing the CGI from right to left, and then the producers are like, we had a release date. You guys gotta speed up. And they're like, oh no!
Yep.
Producers, give us anything more time. Nope. Just nope.
You did mention that you did like that scene where they showed the city. The CGI was pretty good for
It
that.
went all over the place.
But then it went all over the place.
Well, like, it was only one building in particular that looked really bad.
But otherwise, everything else looked pretty good.
It looks very like a two-dimensional cutout.
Yeah.
Which is odd because the Monty Python 2D cutout was better than that 2D cutout.
That's true.
That was. I actually didn't realize it was I didn't believe them when they said it was a cardboard cutout when I was watching Monty Python because that was more convincing than Green Lantern.
True. True.
Oh God.
So what do you say?
It's a Canadian pass of 5 out of 10.
Canadian. We're gonna go by the Canadian system.
Even though
Of
it
50%
fails. Even though
passing.
it fails in our homeland.
Because Ryan Reynolds is Canadian, and we'll be somewhat nice and give it a passing
Well, it
grade.
has occasional bursts of C minus writing,
Yeah, it does got some good writing.
and it goes to crap right after.
And the
think
minor
it's going
villain, his friend,
There's too many villains. There's like 3 of them if you think about
kind
it.
of like 3 of them. Yeah.
One of them doesn't become a villain until the after credits scene, which doesn't
Oh,
matter,
Sinestro.
obviously.
Yeah.
I thought
Yep.
Sinestro was gonna be the bad guy because in the Lego Batman video game, Sinestro's like a big baddie, and in this it took him forever.
Well, he was supposed to be the big baddie for the second movie if this movie was a success. Obviously,
What made them think
it
that?
was. Well, there's a lot of movies
I can't
made
believe we actually have enough to
just
say.
in case a sequel is
I
ready.
can't
but-
believe we're actually at 7 minutes already.
Yep, and I'm ready to just sign off.
Well, I'm not done.
Not totally done. What else you want to say?
How did Ryan Reynolds get Deadpool after this? How did Ryan
Because
Reynolds
he's
manage?
Ryan Reynolds, and
My favorite part was when he was doing like improvised stuff, and it like felt like really like out of place.
out
like,
of place. Yeah.
like
When he's trying to do the
Yeah.
oath or whatever, I
Yeah.
felt like that was like.
no, when he was trying to recharge his ring was
he
even more
recharged his
cringy.
ring. Yep. So, what else?
I don't know, man.
Of course, there has to be a love interest in the movie. That was
mean-
kind of boring. Bah.
I mean, I don't know. The love interest in Deadpool is worse.
You think the love interest in Deadpool is worse?
But I don't know. She's supposed to be dead in Deadpool is one thing that probably doesn't help.
Yeah. Well, in the first movie, she's alive.
And in Green Lantern, it didn't feel like the focus of it.
Yeah.
She felt like very much a side character. It wasn't like Deadpool where it's like, I gotta go save my girlfriend. Girlfriend.
Yep.
It was like worse than MJ in Deadpool.
Yeah. I would have to say too. But I don't know.
Well, we should actually specify which MJ, but I hope you know which MJ I'm talking about because the MJ in Homecoming sucks.
MJ and Homecoming sucks. It was just like, I'm smart, but
I'm-
pretend I'm not. Or I pretend I don't know
she
what
was
really is
she
going
was cool
on.
until they were like, you can call me MJ now. It's like,
Yeah. then
God
they, like,
no, you were cool
face
because I thought you
palm
were
in
a
my
new
head.
character, and then you're like, nah, I look nothing like Mary Jane, but I'm calling myself Mary Jane.
Yeah, or
I don't know.
MJ.
Well, she's not Mary Jane. She's MJ specifically.
All right.
We can sign off. We're running out of time.
We're running out of time. That's our review. We give Green Lantern Canadian Pass of 5 out of 10. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you haven't watched the movie yet,
It's a fail.
bye.